Again, there you go.
Okay, so it is a wet Thursday morning, and the update on this current adventure is that while the micro camper is waterproof, it's not exactly fully insulated. It doesn't really have a home yet. It doesn't have a heater yet. My computer stopped working. All the money that I've earned working with the other guy has been put directly into the micro camper. I have felt a need to declare my independence. It's also been a stressful last couple of weeks and month working on the micro camper and everything else that went along with it. I'm very grateful to the person that helped me build the micro camper, but it's also been an experience that has been very taxing in ways that I'm not elaborating on. And now that it's fall and it is moist and the trees are falling and the temperature is dropping, there's a certain amount of anxiety that I'm feeling right now with my computer dead, with not enough places to go to even shower or eat healthy food, to prepare food, not enough associates in my life. Portland is a cold place. Portland is a cold, dark place. And it's also a very cold, dark place, or more so, when the weather turns and more people are moody, and there's a lot of psychic pollution. This whole thing has been taxing. And a lot of commenters, a lot of you out there do not have empathy for my situation. You like to watch videos when the person's happy who's making the videos, and they'll say comments, "Alex, I've never seen you happier. I've never," as if to downplay the videos where I'm expressing to you what's actually going on. And I understand some of you don't have certain feelings. Somehow or another they've been blocked out. But some of these videos get too real for some people. And I understand some people like it when things are going good and we're showing videos and it seems like it's a success. But part of being successful is also going through the down moments. It's the sacrifices that we make. So when you're constantly on the go, or when you do alternative media and people make judgments, "Oh, that's a conspiracy theorist. They can't have anything to do with us. They don't believe the official view of 9/11. Like, a lot of you have these views, but you're not public people. And so when it's known that you're someone who's a purveyor of some of these ideas, society treats you a certain way. And it certainly doesn't make things easier. With ISIS, a group created by Western-backed intelligence, Israel, Saudi Arabia, the United States, and who knows how many other more groups are involved in steering ISIS, they're using the Ansar name. My last name, Ansari, has roots that go back thousands of years, which anyone can find out about if they do a simple Google search. I don't like the idea that ISIS is got these groups, Ansar al-Islam, Ansar al-Sharia. None of that represents me nor the family I came from, but they're using the last name because of the significance that it holds in the Islamic world. Ansar, the tribe of Medina, the helpers, Muhammad's bodyguards. Yeah, some of you have no idea about the story, but it's out there for those with the patience and inquisitive nature to look. So I know what ISIS is doing. They're taking hold of an Islamic meme and they're going, "Okay, everybody, it's recruiting time. It's recruiting time. Ansar al-Islam is ready to help," and all this other crap. It makes me feel like I'm a target. Like something from the siege is going to happen to where, they hijack a last name or they hijack certain identities that are native to that region of the world in order to terrify the whole world into, what did we see yesterday with Obama? An international coalition at the United Nations. Everything is building for the next great strike. Meanwhile, Syria has been attacked. Iraq has been attacked. In the last week, U.S. airstrikes have been carried out. And I think the news from just a few minutes ago is that a Syrian jet was just shot down by Israel. That's the news from this morning. Israel shot down a jet from Syria. So the drums of war are banging very loudly, even though this is going to be drug on for a long time. This is not just something that's going to start tomorrow and end tomorrow. This is like programmed into this matrix that we're in, and it's kind of fucked, the things that are coming. But I think everything's for a reason, and that is why it's important to me to speak about these issues. Whether you call it alternative media, independent media, grassroots media, conspiracy theory, a spiritual practice, Because we are speaking out against the evil of this world, are we not? For me, it's a spiritual practice. It has nothing to do with being a celebrity. So that's who I am. And that's why doing these webcams is very important to me. That's why I'm a little disturbed and perturbed that despite all the work that I've done all these years, I've got nothing to my name. I'm living in a micro camper that doesn't even have a place to park. I got all these people in Portland that have watched my show for years, and they aren't there for me. No one's there for me. I think everybody assumes that there's somebody else there for me, and so nobody's there for me. And the issue is that it's important for me to keep moving, because what people don't understand is that in all the times that I've lived somewhere, there's always an issue with relationships in the past, just in general, because people need their space, and honestly, people deserve their space. And I really think that people should be able to live on larger chunks of property that they share, where they can have space from each other, but also have their own independent societies separate from dependence on the federal government or something else. But we're not yet there yet. Something has to happen for people to really want that. And right now, the times are still good for some people. We see the stock market going up and down, and people moving their assets here and there and everywhere, and people are still able to survive within the confines of the matrix because they're being rewarded by their slavery. There's a reward that comes from them accepting their slavery. And then you see the slaves literally hissing at those that seek their freedom. You look at the comments thrown at me over the years. Look at this bum, get a job. Most of my whole life I've worked for others and been the slave of others. Even while I started my Outside the Box show. It's only when I tried to really live a freedom-based lifestyle, sacrifice and go without, not go on welfare, go without, that the real attacks come. And that is very interesting. That is very revealing. So here's the situation. I'm staying somewhere just outside of Portland for like a few days, then I'll be back in Portland doing the show. And I'll likely be parking my car from place to place to place. I currently have no car insurance. I don't have a whole lot of money to my name. Everything's gone into the micro camper. My computer is dead, which means my ability to bring you videos is dramatically limited. In a way, you could say, I'm fucked. As we go into winter, as I sit in the micro camper, it may be waterproof, but there's cold air coming in, and I don't even have a fucking heater. How much further ahead am I really than I was a couple months ago? And there's a lot of psychological stuff I'm dealing with from just the way the last person talked to me throughout the entirety of the work experience. I was made to know my place, if you will, throughout the entirety of the project, even though I smiled with gratitude for what was in my life at the time, an ability to create something for myself. There's also a lot of unneeded things that were said that really didn't have to accompany the what should have been a more beautiful building experience. My email is alex_answery@hotmail.com. That's also my PayPal. Do not contribute if you don't want to. No one has the right to call me an e-beggar or even go there because of the things that I've done and the ways that I've sacrificed. No one has that right, especially when they themselves aren't doing anything themselves. If there's someone you know that lives in my general area that may have a driveway or may be building their own independent community and they don't have psychotic control freak attributes to their personality, by all means connect us, because I want to keep building. I want to keep doing things. What I don't want to do is go back into Portland tomorrow and sit like this cold because I don't have a phone and I don't have a computer and I don't have any money, sitting in a fucking Buddhist lotus position. Breathe in, Alex, breathe out, and just relax. Om. Everything's just going to be all fine. We're going to do the law of attraction now. We're just going to keep focusing on things coming into our life, and we're going to use some magic, and this time we're going to be successful at it. No. Man. If I have any friends out there that are watching the Portland area, fucking say something. Alright? I'll talk to you later.